Hello to all of you wonderful people. I'm Alicia from Helping Hand Hypnotherapy. First of all, a big shout out to the recent new members. Thank you for wanting to be a part of this fantastic group and joining. You may have seen my post yesterday. We're at 51 members now in just 3 short weeks, growing bigger as every week goes by. It's exciting and just goes to show that more information is needed and wanted about hypnosis and hypnotherapy, which is why I created the group in the first place. So that's great to see that I'm on the right track. If you've got any friends or family in the Far North Queensland region who would be interested in what we do in the group as well, please feel free to invite them or share our group page link. Alright, so let's get cracking. This is the second episode of my video series, Frequently Asked Questions. What does hypnosis feel like? So the hypnotic trance state is incredibly calming and relaxing. You feel like you're part of the chair in a way. Those of you who have been in to see us will agree the type of chair we have plays a big part. It feels like you're sinking into the chair, floating on a big fluffy cloud. You still feel like you could move or open your eyes if you wanted to, but you're just so calm and relaxed that you don't want to and couldn't be bothered anyway. Number 2, so will I be asleep? Deep hypnosis and deep sleep are very similar brainwave states. If Matt gets you to lay down in the clinic to do hypnotherapy, chances are you may drift off to sleep. That's why he has you slightly reclined in the super comfortable chair I just mentioned. Hypnosis is an active therapy, for lack of a better word, so your subconscious is required to do the steps or instructions the hypnotherapist gives or guides you through to help you make the changes you're wanting. And this isn't possible if you're asleep. So the answer is no, you will not be asleep or fall asleep if you're with a competent hypnotherapist. The deeper into trance you go, the more it feels like you may be asleep, since some people may not remember anything that was said during the session, so they then tend to believe they were asleep. Most clients fall asleep when they're listening to Matt's audios whilst lying in bed. And this is okay because it's all reinforcement work of the active changes you've already made in this clinic session. There's been a lot of work done on sleep learning, where you listen to audiobooks, etc. while you're asleep, and in the waking state you have access to the information that you've listened to. Matt has used this technique for years. Will I remember anything? Yes, most people will remember everything that happens during a session. However, if you're part of the small percentage of the population who's a somnambulist, the people selected for stage hypnosis shows, then you may experience a degree of amnesia and not remember much of the session, as mentioned previously. All of Matt's client sessions are video recorded for your peace of mind and safety anyway. Is hypnosis the same as meditation? It is very similar. Hypnosis occurs at the same brainwave state as meditation. However, the goal of meditation is purely for relaxation, a way to help empty your mind, achieve a single-minded focus, and feel positive, calm energy. The goal of hypnosis and hypnotherapy is, once you're in this similar state, to be productive. So for the hypnotherapist to be helping guide you to make the changes you want, as explained in episode 1, or for Matt's voice in one of his audios to be reinforcing these changes that were made in the clinic session. Can I do hypnosis or hypnotherapy myself? Matt teaches his clients how to go into hypnosis themselves and anchors it to a trigger, as you saw me do in my video post on Monday 13th of May if you missed it, and encourages them to practice regularly, as the more they do it, the better they'll be at it, and the deeper they'll be able to go. One of these forms of practice they get is by listening to their specific audio, as I've mentioned. Your mind is fantastic at knowing what it needs to deal with, but it can't self-therapy. Some people obtain a hypnosis or hypnotherapy audio through other means, whether they buy a CD, download one, or get one off of YouTube. Ones that promise to help you make the changes you want without having to step inside a hypnotherapist clinic. These are very ineffective and have a very low success rate due to the fact that they are a general one-size-fits-all format made by a person who has usually never met you, spoken to you, done therapy with you, or know the troubles you're having. Even if you do happen to have success, it will typically be short-lived, as firstly, like I said, it's not addressing the root cause of the issue for you personally. And secondly, as explained in episode 1, the conflicting habits, or programming from your past learning and experiences are still bubbling away in your subconscious and will eventually override the new ones because they're stronger and have been there for longer. The same reasoning can be applied to group hypnosis sessions and why Matt only carries out his sessions one-on-one. So in comparison to trying self-hypnotherapy with one of these audios, when you're in a session with a good hypnotherapist, they can see when you're changing state, accessing past or traumatic events, and that gives them feedback to know when the work you've done together has been successful. For example, there being no reaction or change of state when you're asked to re-access the memory that used to trigger you. When they help you remove old habits and install new ones, they can then future pace you and see the change in your state as you feel good, visualizing yourself with a new behavior. This all isn't possible with any audio alone, and mats are made specifically to only reinforce the work that's been done in the clinic. So that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can for you. Thank you, and see you for the next episode next Friday. Bye.